get people out there using the term clean eating and eating chemically free food. My word. Life with Zeez, and on today's coffee episode we are going to be discussing the problems with clean eating. So firstly, what is clean eating? Well, this is clean eating. What do I think clean eating is? This. So the notion of eating things that are chemically free is really strange, because what's a chemical? A chemical is basically just a fancy word for the substances that everything on this planet is made up of. Everything in the universe actually is made up of. I mean, the water we drink, the air we breathe, humans ourselves are chemicals, as well as, most importantly, the food we eat is chemical. So what word are they actually referring to when they use chemical? Well, chemical has become synonymous with the word toxins, and yes, we should not be eating toxins. Who would be eating toxins? I don't know. However, the notion of clean eating, sorry, I can't speak today. The notion of clean eating is problematic because, one, it pushes people to believe that they need to buy at certain retailers or from certain people. Don't get me wrong, I totally support local businesses, but if you are pushing an agenda that you should only be eating or only be buying produce from certain people that cater to certain groups of individuals that can afford a certain lifestyle, it's already problematic. Problem number two with clean eating, well, it causes fear in people. We have so many issues out there, so many health problems that are related to diet, and people get scared. People don't want to develop cancer, people don't want to develop diabetes, people don't want to get sick. So it's really scary that you get these things or get these marketing strategies where people are using the term eating clean, eating pesticide free, or eating chemical free foods to make people scared so that they actually switch over to a different lifestyle. Yeah. And lastly, it causes barriers, it causes isolation. It makes people think that certain foods are superior to other foods, and that people who eat certain foods are superior to people that eat certain other foods. So yeah, you get where I'm going with this. So what should we actually be doing instead of clean eating? Well, firstly, we should think more on the lines of eating whole foods, eating real food, rather than eating clean food. Because what is clean eat? What should clean eating actually be? Well, let's get into it. Clean eating should actually be washing your fruits and vegetables before you eat them, washing your hands before you prepare your food, and not wasting food. Yeah. What's the solution to breaking down the ideology of clean eating? Well, firstly, using the retailers that you have at hand effectively. When I mean retailers, I mean your local street vendors, your local supermarket, or if you're lucky enough to live close to a farm stall, your farm stalls. And how do you do that? Well, using or buying whole foods over processed foods. And when I mean whole foods, I mean all of these. And when I mean processed foods, I mean all of these. On a side note though, I understand sometimes we need to use the processed things. Sometimes we live in low socioeconomic areas where we work 12-hour shifts, we don't have time to still go get fresh produce and turn it into a meal for our families. So there's nothing wrong with going to buy canned produce or going to buy something that's put out into the market to make life easier for you. However, what else you should be doing if you fall into that category of person is visit your healthcare practitioner, visit your dietitian, ask them how you can optimize the resources available to you. Solution number 2, becoming more conscious and aware consumers, which could mean taking your own bags to the supermarket, decreasing your carbon footprint by eating less meat, or even just adding a bit more plant produce into your diet. That's basically it. And solution number 3, getting out of the mindset that certain foods are better than other foods and that certain people are entitled to better quality food out there. We are all human. We all deserve proper nutrition. We all deserve to have access to proper nutrition that suits our lifestyles. So that's it for today. I hope I got you thinking. I hope I got you considering if you agree with the notion of clean eating or not. Until next time, stay safe, stay awake, and stay warm. Well, I don't even think the staying warm thing is an issue now because it's actually like winter's almost over in South Africa. So yeah, but anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Bye. However, what is a chemical? A chemical is basically a substance that everything up in this world is made up of, or in the universe actually, if you think about it. Yeah. So, clean eating opposed to chemicals, or eating chemicals. The problem with chemical eating. Chemical eating. On today's episode, we are going to be speaking about clean eating and why the notion of clean eating is problematic. Yeah. I wonder, is the voice going to show up this way or that way? But what I am going to highlight today is why the notion... So much noise in this house. Problem number 3 with clean eating is that it's a fear-mongering technique. Foods or supplying, I really can't speak today, on my word. It's like the thing that I posted the other day. It's like the ostrich steak recipe all over.